there's not a proposal. It's not as though if he just finds the right set of words to say it, all of a sudden people will leave. It's a process. I think the White House hopes that process starts tonight, though I would argue we went back here at the Post and looked at sort of the most memorable, impactful State of the Unions. The most recent one we found was George W. Bush, his first State of the Union after September 11th, so 2002, when he laid out the axis of evil. These are not typically speeches, even for someone who is quite gifted as a speech giver like Barack Obama is. These are not speeches that traditionally make a huge impact. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Let me challenge you on that, because that speech arguably turned this country in a direction on foreign policy. Now, I know that tonight will not be about foreign policy, and traditionally it's not. But those words, axis of evil, and I was standing right here in Congress, and when I heard those words, I called the control room and I said, this is a big deal.
Huge.
The State Department, with all due respect, Colin Powell and the State Department did not focus enough on those words and get them taken out of the State of the Union, because up until that moment, Iran was cooperating with the United States on the border of Afghanistan. It was post 9/11. Iran was more or less an American ally. By being included in the axis of evil, it turned the Iranian government in a completely different direction. It was a turning point in American politics and in foreign policy.
Andrea, I would agree with you. My point was not that. I would say that one was the exception, not the rule. Not that that speech didn't matter. It in fact quite did. And there are some speeches, as you look back through the last century or so of State of the Unions, that did matter. That's clearly one. I would say that is the exception. Think of all of the State of the Unions since then. We've not had a moment like that. Clearly, there are these moments because it is sort of a tradition in an event and a moment. It just usually the rhetoric and the nature of the speech rarely lives up to what we expect. So